Welcome deep sleep. On a misty evening, in a small village nestled at the foot of great ancient mountains, there lived a young girl named May. Her life was simple, but filled with the beauty of nature. Every night, as the moonlight bathed the fields, her grandmother would tell her stories of the Moon Palace, a mystical palace that floated high among the stars. It was said to be made of shimmering silk and crystal, where the most beautiful brocade in the world was woven. May's heart would always flutter at these stories, for the Moon Palace was not just a place of beauty, but of dreams and wishes. Her grandmother would always say, "The brocade of the Moon Palace is woven from the dreams of the earth, but no one knows how to make it glow bright again." One quiet night, as May walked along the river bank, something magical happened. The sky above was clear, and the full moon shone brightly. Suddenly, a soft voice called her name. "May, May, come to the Moon Palace and help us weave the brocade of the moon." Startled, May looked around but saw no one. The voice was so gentle and inviting that it filled her with wonder. Without thinking, May closed her eyes and whispered her wish. "I want to see the Moon Palace." To her amazement, as she opened her eyes, a soft silver beam of light enveloped her. The next moment, she found herself floating upwards, carried by the light through the clouds and beyond, toward the moon. After what felt like a dream, May arrived at the Moon Palace. It was more beautiful than she could ever have imagined. The palace was made of glistening crystal that sparkled with the light of 1,000 stars, and silk threads of silver and gold hung from the walls. The air was filled with the sweet scent of jasmine, and the soft glow of moonlight bathed everything in a serene light. At the heart of the palace stood the Moon Queen, a graceful figure whose robes shimmered as if woven from moonbeams. Her eyes were wise and kind, and she greeted May with a warm smile. "Welcome, May," the Moon Queen said. "You have answered our call. We need your help. The brocade of the moon, woven from the dreams of those on earth, has become tangled. The threads have lost their glow, and the light of the moon is fading. Only a pure heart like yours can help restore it." May was in awe, but felt a deep sense of purpose. The queen led her to a giant loom at the center of the palace, where the tangled threads of the brocade were laid out. Each thread was a shimmering line of silver and gold, but many were knotted, dull, and faded. "The brocade is woven from dreams, May," the queen explained. "Each thread represents a wish, a hope, or a dream from the world below. But some dreams have become lost or forgotten, and the brocade has lost its glow. Can you help us untangle it?" May nodded, and with a deep breath, she began to work. She took each thread gently in her hands, feeling the dreams and wishes of people from faraway places. As she worked, she realized that some threads held happiness, others sorrow, and some even anger. But May, with her kind heart, carefully untangled each thread, weaving it into a new pattern. Hours passed, but May was not tired. She worked with love and care, remembering the dreams of her own village and the people she knew. Slowly, the brocade began to glow once more, threads of silver and gold lighting up the palace. The Moon Queen watched in wonder, her eyes filling with gratitude. Finally, after much work, the brocade was complete. It shimmered with the light of 1,000 dreams, brighter than ever before. "Thank you, May," the Moon Queen said. "You have restored the brocade in the light of the moon. As a gift, I will grant you a thread from the brocade of the moon. This thread will bring good dreams to your village forever." The Queen handed May a single shimmering thread. It glowed with soft moonlight, and May felt its warmth in her hands. As the night began to fade, May found herself gently floating back to the earth. When she opened her eyes, she was lying by the river, with the soft glow of the moon shining above her. The silver thread was still in her hand. May smiled to herself and walked back to her village. She had a story to tell and a gift to share. From that day forward, the people in her village slept soundly, filled with beautiful dreams, and May's heart was forever filled with wonder. The thread of the brocade of the moon would glow softly each night, a reminder of the magic that was always just beyond the stars.